Hey guys. Sorry about that. Just adjusting my OBS. Can't minimize both my two dots. Hey guys, what's up? My name is Will and I run William C Sharp walkthroughs. Well, that is to say William C Sharp and engineering walkthroughs. I had a live stream up earlier today. It was like the chillish, it was too chill. My stream was too chill. I've made it private because what happened is that I streamed in 1080p HD and my setup wasn't happy, so it wasn't even processing the video properly. It was like the whole video was like screenshots. It wasn't even like video. So I privated the video. I'm doing a live stream now. I'm streaming in a lower fidelity, but hopefully it's an overall smoother experience. I'm gonna test this by going on my YouTube and make sure everything's okay. So I'm gonna just quickly go to my browser, guys. Let me just check my page. Sorry about this, guys. I just want to make sure that I'm live and everything's fine. So it's showing that I'm live. Let me just quickly check. Yeah, it looks smooth enough. Sweet. Happy with that. Okay, so guys, I am doing... So this is technically episode 5, because episode 4 happened earlier today. So yeah, this is my game coding challenge series. I'm coding a very simple card game. I'm going to demonstrate to you guys. So for any of you who didn't catch the earlier live stream today, or you tuned in like maybe for episode 1, I'm going to run this game. I'm still developing the game right now, and I've been coding off screen. So with this challenge, I'm also coding off screen as well. So, I'm trying to do the majority of the coding on screen because I want the challenge to be like almost fully documented. I really want to take all you guys on the journey who are following this series, and so I'm trying my best to code whilst I'm on stream. But I do code off stream because I'm really excited about this project. Even though it's a really simple, I'm coding a very simple universal Windows project game, a UWP game. I'm using CSharp, 99.9% CSharp. The 0.1% is XAML code, XAML for the UI. For the HUD, I'm using XAML instead of CSharp, of course. That's what you gotta use for UWP. But for the graphics library, I'm using Win2D, which is a Microsoft written graphics library. Win2D is fast, Win2D is powerful for 2D graphics because Win2D relies on direct 2D APIs. So it means we have access to fast modern graphics. Excuse me. The assets I'm using are very bare bones, but I'm considering adding animations, you know, to the game because I do intend to ship my game bank to the Microsoft Store eventually. And even when let me know, guys, if you want to see me do the shipping process as a separate video or a separate stream. One second, I need to sip my tea. It's a nice sweet tea. I have a video on my channel about how to ship stores to the Microsoft Store, but that's more on the Visual Studio side of the app manifest file, packaging the application, stuff like that. I haven't really shown what to do on the Microsoft Store and storefront side or the developer portal side of things. You need to be a Microsoft developer to publish titles. It costs money. I paid the fee, so I'm able to show you guys how to do that. Let me know if you want to see that in a separate video. Guys, I don't know if this widget I have here for the live chat is working off screen, and I'm charging my phone as I speak. So I might not be able to access the live chat as frequently as I would like. My phone is being used for the camera. My tablet is very low battery, so I can't really rely on my tablet. But it's okay. I don't want to use my second screen for YouTube. I don't want to slow things down. Okay, so my game is loading. So the progress. What have I done so far? Let me just get my notes up. So if you've been following this little series of my game, my UWP bank game, you'll know the rule set. I guess it's right there. I have a few bugs with the game that I have to deal with, but I've been working through. I think I fixed the bug. So I'm gonna start the game. And so the aim of the game, you press start. The game loads up. So the banker, I'm gonna have to have something in the HUD that says banker so people know. The banker's at the top, players at the bottom, right? This is the field of play. So what's going on? The banker is dealing the cards. And so there's a Queen of Hearts. I have to guess if this is a low or high card. It's a purely chance-based game. This is RNG generated decks, RNG generated hands. I might implement an element of skill to this game. Maybe you have to, like, you know, place cards in a certain order or format. For now, I don't want to introduce too much scope creep. I have a core game loop running right now. I'm going to demonstrate that. So one of the bugs, guys, is that if you look very closely, I'm going to make this a bit more visible. It says 1,000 cash. That's what you start off with in this core game loop. Nothing's being stored. There's no save data, but I can implement that. I have some source code for one of my prior projects, and it's like a sort of file streaming serialization routine. If I can find it. And it basically allows me to store text information or metadata into text files. So I'm going to use this source code for the save data. It's going to be really interesting so that you don't always start from zero every time you boot up the game. So you guess, as a player, I have to guess if I'm raising or setting. Raising, it means I'm guessing this face down card is higher than the Queen of Hearts. If I set, then I'm guessing that this card is lower than the Queen of Hearts. I'm going to hit set, and there's a 10. So I guessed right, so I got 1,100 cash now. That was a bug. Before, when I set, I would always get it wrong, even though I was correct. So I might have fixed this, actually, because I've been working a bit off screen. I'm going to guess raise. I think I want to set. I'm going to hit raise. So I got it right, so now I got 1,200 cash. 7 of Hearts again. I'm going to set this time. I got it right, so I got 1,300 cash. It should say the round number. So there's 70. What I'm doing now is 7 rounds in a game. And for each game, you have a level. You might have 1 or 2 games in a level. You might have 1 game per level. I might do multiple games in one level. This is level 1, technically. I need to actually make a note of that on the HUD. I need to keep track of the levels. So I keep going. I think it's like round 4. I'm not sure. This is Ace of Hearts, the lowest card value, because we're not looking at the suits. We're looking at the value. There's no differentiation for the game mechanic in terms of like advantage of the suits. But I might do it such that the suits make a difference to add the element of skill. I'm not sure. I'm a raise, so it's always going to be a higher or the same card. So I've got 1,400 cash. I'm feeling lucky. Let me try and raise. I got it wrong, guys, but it keeps showing. My score increased. I think the reason that's happening is because of my wraparound system. I have a modulo operation to wrap around, because the way I'm storing these cards are in one structure. And when I reach 13, it modulos back to 0. So to process the club card, so we use that as an example, the 7 of clubs, it counts modulo 13 and wraps around to 0, so that it knows because they're identical amount of cards, right? So the question is, because of the way I'm doing this, how do you compare the king of how does the program know that the 9 of clubs is actually lower than the King of Hearts in terms of the card value? Obviously, King is like a 12, basically. Using the modulo. So, using the modulo, then my program treats the 9 of clubs as the 9 of hearts, as the same suit. And it will know, because 8, 0 index 8, is higher than 12, 12 representing the King of Hearts, then we know that the King of Hearts is actually higher than the 9 of clubs. It's a bit confusing, but it does make sense. But I think my algorithm is flawed. But I did debug it in the live stream earlier, and I could expose all the members. So maybe I'll do that, because I really need to get the score working. It's not working 100%, I think. 7 of clubs, let me raise. I got a higher value, so now I'm on 1,600 cash. I think this is the last round. King of Hearts, I'm going to set. And it didn't even show the results per se. It just went straight to the results screen. So you have two options. You can go for a turn, which is a double or nothing situation. If you guess correct on a turn, then it's like you win double your cash. You win like a payload, and that your payload is added to your cash. But if you proceed, you're playing it safe. I made like 17, 1600 cash. I want to place it. I want to just go to the next game. But if you're on a losing streak, on a cold streak, then it might be worth going for a turn, or if you're just feeling lucky. So I've been programming the turn feature, which all it is, these two cards should be face down. I think I'm drawing them in the wrong way. I need to check my draw algorithm. Let me just update that in my bug reports if I haven't done so. Where's my bugs? So I need both the middle cards need to be face down, because you're actually right now as a player I'm challenging CPU banker. This is a computer generated banker. So on turn play rather, both field cards need to be face down, but the right card is faced up. So I need to make a note of that so I can fix my game a little bit. So what happens here, I'm not directly challenging this, and I need to do some like, I need to indicate in the game's graphics, like the actual scene needs to tell me that I am challenging the banker. So 6 of clubs is what I'm challenging with my face down card. Do I have a higher card or lower? I'm going to say lower. I'm going to set. Boom, I've got 5 of hearts, but I think I lost money, so I need to check the algorithm. But as you can see, if I got that right, my card was revealed, and now now that I've done the turn round, I'm going back to the normal round, right? So now it's back to guessing this card. It's not obvious because I haven't indicated with animations, but right now I should be on the second game of the first round of the second game. It's not obvious because I haven't indicated in the HUD, but that's what we're here to do. So I'm going to hit raise. I don't even think the field card changed, which is some madness. So I've got Queen of Clubs, so it should change. Here we go. 6 of Clubs, I'm going to guess lower. It's higher, so I'm losing cash, guys. I'm going to guess a higher card. Yeah, 9 of Clubs, 9 is higher than 4. King of Hearts, I'm going to guess lower. I got it wrong. I got it right, and it's still saying it's wrong, so I need to really check my algorithm. But this is my core gameplay loop. My gameplay loop is broken, but there's a loop nonetheless. I can keep going. I can set. King of Hearts, I'm going to raise. I'm feeling lucky. I got it wrong because it's a 9 of clubs, but I think my cash output is wrong anyway. Ace, I'm going to go up. 1300, boom. I'm going to keep going until it asks me to turn or to continue. Here we go. So this is the gameplay loop, guys. I'm going to go for a turn. And now I'm challenging the next card. I don't know if this animation is going to work. I don't know if I incremented the draw call. Let me see what happens. I'm going to raise. Oh, it worked. Awesome. I love this. I like where this is going. So I got it wrong. So technically my score should decrement. And then the game loop ensues. Let me do it one more time. This gets quite fun, guys. Like I should stop this right now. I need to get to the code, but this is quite fun. Okay, so I'm gonna stop now. Okay, I'm already enjoying my game. So one reason that there's two reasons I'm making this game. One reason is I want to ship to the Microsoft Store. I want to monetize my game. I want to build a portfolio of simple games that I want to ship as a developer. That's number one. Number two, my second reason is that when I'm bored at home, I want something to play. I don't need to go to the game store to buy. I need to go to, say, an online so I can make my own game. So that's why I'm making these games, because I might get bored and I might want to play a card game. So here we go. Okay. My tea's all warm. Oh, that's good. Okay, so before I deal with the score values and the turn, I want the HUD. I have to improve the HUD. Guys, what do you think? Should I continue with XAML for someone? I think I should use graphics. I should use actual graphics for some of the HUD, not just XAML. XAML is good, but XAML is not exciting. I'm just trying to open my paint.net. So we need to make some concept art here, guys. We need to make some concept art, guys. I would AI generate some of these assets, but it's so simple that I probably won't. Oh, actually, guys, because it's a score, we need to output as text, right? And obviously, I'm not gonna like go to a PNG image of the numbers. I'm gonna programmatically generate the numbers. So I might use Win2D's draw on a rect. I mean Win2D's text functionality rather than XAML. But I still want to use my concept art to show where it's going to be on the screen. And what do you think, guys? Should I start on animations? I could do animations. I'm going to need to sign into the chat apparently. I'm so scared. I don't want to break anything on my stream. So what I'll do, I have to drag my browser window to the left so I can observe the chat. I'll use this one. I can't see the live chat. If anyone's chatting later or now, I don't know. I don't know what's happening. Just bear with me, guys. I'm just trying to get the live chat working on my side. I really hope that, yeah, okay, cool, the video's working. Because in the previous stream it wasn't working. Okay, I just had to check that. Okay, I'm really just hoping everything is smooth. So every now and then I'll check the chat if there's anyone there. Okay. So because I want to deal with the HUD, I think I might generate some graphics. Let's go to our concept art. Let's try and see how we can do this. How about every time, guys, that a successful raise or set, when you win cash, when cash is won, there's a little animation of like a number going up plus 100, plus 200, something like that. So we know how much cash is being won. So I'm going to try and put that on my concept art. So we have an idea of like gold in it, or cash. Let's see. 36. Plus 100, something like that. Text a bit bigger. Yeah, some nice, like, dopamine-inducing text. You know what I mean? But that's a bit too big, actually. Like 70. So people can get a dopamine rush when money is won. Another green shade of, that might be hard to read. I'm gonna keep it white or black, actually. I think white makes sense. White's kind of good, yeah. So then the 100 can kind of go up like that, and then it disappears. Let's try that if we can do the animation. I don't want it to just be a static number going up. It's a bit boring. Let me see if I can save this as a PDN file. Make this concept art 5. I've already got 5, so I'll go 6. stuff like that. Sweetness. Right. Animate to draw. We need our draw loop in order to draw some animations here. So if I kind of rely on the solid principles of OOP, object-oriented programming, single responsibility principle. If I lean on single responsibility principle a little bit, I don't want these modules to do more than one functionality. So my animation should be kind of separate to these features in terms of like scope in a sense. So obviously I'm in the scope of my if condition and my try catch. So maybe I can have a small local function here that deals with the animation of my score. Let's have a little routine here. Score addition animation. And this is on every draw call, so I'm animating at 60 frames per second target. As long as I'm calling this function at every draw call. Yeah, so I can just go straight to the event args, and I can call drawing session directly. So I'm not loading a graphic per se, I'm actually just writing text. And then I just call the function at the right time. So drawing session. I could do it in IntelliSense right now. Draw text. I think it's called draw text function. Wow, guys, look at that. Is Visual Studio listening to me right now? Because like the prompt, the AI guess of what I want is the score stuff. Well, I guess I wrote it on the function, so it knows. I'm taking that. It even knows I want white. That's scary, guys. Visual Studio is watching. How does it know the color I want? And it goes away. That's so annoying. I can't press tab because my keyboard is broken. But I wanted to click that. Let's see if I can bring it back. Oh, I'll just write it myself. Oh, my computer's slowing down now. So for Visual Studio to catch up with me. I don't want to end process, I just wait. That's what I get for being lazy. I'll wait for the program to wait for my program Visual Studio to get back to me. It should come back Visual Studio. I don't know, maybe I just broke the whole VS Visual Studio, I don't know. Because if the prompt was going away and I hit the prompt button, then maybe I broke Visual Studio. I don't want to close the program, I don't want to reset. I'm gonna have to reset, guys. I'll give it like 1 minute and then I'll have to reset Visual Studio. Args. Okay. Oh my gosh, man. Visual Studio gets on my nerves sometimes. I don't know when I saved the last as well, guys. Visual Studio taking so long. I think I broke Visual Studio, guys. I don't know what I did. Just waiting here. My desktop. Oh, it's back. ID to come back to me. Oh yeah, I thought so. I loaded Visual Studio twice. Oh gosh. Anyway, I'll sort that out once Visual Studio is loaded. Oh my gosh. What's this? What is this anyway? Just waiting, guys. Sorry about this. Not much we can do. Okay, Visual Studio is here. Just want to pick the right one. So I'm going to make sure for my ID to come back to me. Oh gosh. This live stream is very unscripted. I get so many. I'm just waiting. Like, there's nothing I can do. Maybe on the post live, I can trim all of this section, so on the archive, skip all the waiting bits. I'm loading two Visual Studios. Which one is the one that's actually active? The one on the left, no? Boy, Visual Studio, why? Right guys, oh, it's just about to work. Oh my gosh, I lost connection. But the stream's not affected. Let me just try and cancel the other Visual Studio. Oh, is this one now? That's good. Could make some assets while we wait, but oh my god, I don't want to switch apps. What kind of assets can we make? I could improve my cards. We're only using XAML for these bits. If I want to do audio right now, I'm gonna have to open more apps. I don't want to do that right now. Okay, we're finally back. I need a better machine. To invest in a machine that's not too slow. But we're back, guys. We're back. We're online and we're here. So we keep rolling. The show here goes on. I'll just wait for Visual Studio to warm up. So now I know not to use the AI prompting because my whole Visual Studio crashes. Okay, and I was only demonstrating stuff, so I didn't really add any code. What was it? We went animated draw, weren't we? Oh yes, we were going to do the animation for the adding cash. When you score and you add, you gain more cash. Here we go, everything's there. Okay. Anyway, so what was I doing? Event args. I'm gonna turn off the camera soon, guys, because my battery is literally decreasing by the minute. Event arts, drawing session, digital text, I can't remember. Get my overloads. I'll probably just text in destination rectangle or something. If I press Control Space, I think I can force IntelliSense to come up. Because sometimes IntelliSense just does not come up. Let me try it. No, it's not happening. What's going on? Is it Control Alt Space or Control Space? I don't know. I don't want to break. Ah, there we go. Got it. It's not quite what I'm after. I want to show. I want to see the overloads. I'm just curious. This Visual Studio just intriguing me. Come on, overloads, I need to see. There we go, finally. So I can add a string, vector to color. Okay. I like this one. String, XY, color. Simple things. So where's the score cap? I think it's kept here, guys. I think I called it add cache amount or something. Or was it an animated update? Cache. It's this one here. Cache. Oh no, actually it's not cache I want to add. Every time we win a payload, every time we win cache we want a plus 100, so not the actual total amount. So I'm going to have my quotation marks. Plus 100 cache, like this. XY position. It's going to be on the field. What's the position of the first card? Oh no, it's the field card, so I need to see what the position of the field card is. Field card face down is this one. About 360, so like, I can do like 370, I can offset it by a bit. 700 by 360. Why not something like 710 for X, and maybe I'll do like 350 instead for Y. Make it a float value. But I need, these have to be variables. was having trouble with Windows UI color. Oh, it doesn't know. So I need to increment this file. I want to make it like, I want to make the numbers float. And when I say float, I mean like float on the screen. 710, 350, okay. Cache addition, exit position equals, what's the X one? 710 float. Private float. Cache. I'm gonna write it myself because last time Visual Studio crashed on me just now. Y position 350 float. But it's quite cool that Visual Studio knows the values I want. See the overlays again. Windows UI color. Can I construct the color here as a move? Or do I have to define it elsewhere? I mean, I haven't defined the color, so I guess I should do it outside of scope. I think they have to be maximum to be white, no? I don't know about alpha, I can't remember. Like alpha transparency value. Maybe alpha transparent has to be full as well, I'm not sure. Or was it 1, 0? Can't remember. Hopefully that comes up. I don't even know what the size is. How am I going to do the text file? Text size? Text format. There we go. Oh, I could do width and height. Canvas text format. Font size 24 seems reasonable. Let's see what else it said. So font style. That's cool. Okay, hopefully that works. Now, oh, nothing. It's got format right. It's got format wrong. Okay, so now I need to actually animate this. So the positions have to go up a little bit. I want the position to float upwards a little bit, so additional animation. So every time I call this, every time I draw this, then I post increment my Y position. Oops. I'm gonna post increment my Y position by a certain amount, maybe like 0.5 float or something. 0.4 float. And I can use an if condition to reset the position. I'll reset this. I can't remember. Was that 7 to 10 or something? Let me use 0.2. It's easier to calculate. Oh wait, the Y position increments, the Y position decrements to go up, so in a post decrement, I need post decrement there. So less than or equal to 340. So 350 down by 0.2 float, all the way to 340, and this holds false. Oh wait, hold on. 350. Oh, okay, let's do this one. If the position starting at 350 is greater than 340, keep going until this holds false, then I reset. Okay, cool. I might not be done here yet. I need to make an indication that I have a successful race set so I can do the animation. So it'd be here and here. So I need to time it. To make sure it's alright. I might have to use a number because there is a waiting state where I'm not calling out. But then call out success is either true or false or pending, I guess. Let me see. It just so happens I have a dispatcher timer. So when I raise set here, there's 2-second window where the game pauses, and in this 2-second window I want to run my animation. So I'm going to time this, time buffer increments. Let me put my animation, let me set my flag here, call out success. So I'm gonna, let me see what I'm gonna do. Okay, so I'm gonna do it like this. I'm gonna use animated update, call out success. That's true, I'm gonna do it here. Then when 2 seconds has exceeded, when I've elapsed 2 seconds, then call out success is false, and the animation will stop. Oh, that's not great though, because my call out is not necessarily false at this point. It's just that I'm in a pending state. So I'm gonna use ints, man. So true would be 1, and false would be 0. No, false would be 2. False would be 2, true would be 1, and 0 would be pending. It's easier that way, I think, maybe. Because I'm not dealing with a Boolean situation in a sense. I bet I was in the wrong place. So I made that int. Pending is 0. So I'm not going to put this here. I'm going to use my program logic. I have to know because the timing is there, so I need the clock. I need my dispatcher timer. So pending is 0, so I reset my call out success boolean, or not boolean, but int. So I go back to my draw core. As long as my indication that my call out success is either 1 or 0, or sorry, 1, hold on, where am I? Where's my animation? Hey guys. Hello edits. Hello Wolf. I see you guys. Sorry that my camera's not on, but I'm just, doing my thing. Charge my phone. Okay, so my main page reference, and they call out success. If my call out success is 1, yeah, that's correct. So as long as I'm in this 2-second window, I do this animation. I think that's cool. I'm going to take this else clause and put it somewhere else in a different scope, and I'll put it here. Then when I'm outside of this window, so after 2 seconds this goes to 0, this holds false. then what happens is that I reset the animation, and the animation is even fire. So how far into the project am I? I have a core game loop running. I think I'm about, honestly, 35 to 40% done. The graphics, the assets are really bare bones. So if you haven't seen it already, like I'm using like placeholder assets. But in terms of the core game loop, I have it running, but I have to flesh out some more of the mechanics to make things a lot more polished. So we're actually going to run this and see if the animation fires, so I can demonstrate the core game loop as well. Let me see. So if I just collapse this. So we want to do a check on this at every draw call. So I'm going to call my animation logic, but I'll only fire the animation once we are in a call out success state, which is a 2-second window, which is indicated by the integer 1. And my dispatcher timer ticks while I'm counting via this buffer for 2 seconds, 2000 milliseconds. Okay, let's see what happens. I'm not even sure if the animation will work. Last time I was working with using the color struct, it just wasn't working. I don't know what was going on with that. So hopefully we see the 100 plus 100 cash. So I'm just firing up my UWP project. It's just going to take a few seconds to load. Let me see, have I covered any bugs? I still need to fix the scoreboard. Results of the race sound 7 doesn't show. I need to figure this out. Probably I'm out of scope on my index when I check. Ooh, that sounds fun. So I'm guessing, Wolf, that you're coding your game. Are you coding it traditionally, or are you like using AI? What sort of frameworks are you using? Let's see. So I'm just waiting for Visual Studio to load my session. I think I fixed this one. I haven't checked this one yet. Or I haven't really. I need to deal with the cards as well. They don't all the cards don't show properly. Okay. So my graphics are bare bones, but my graphics get the job done. Speaking of my graphics, hopefully I can work on the assets today a little bit. So yeah, the idea though, I'm trying to get this 100 to float every time I score cash. And it disappears after 2 seconds. That's cool. I've heard of the Pygame module actually. Python is quite similar to CSharp in some respects, which is pretty chill. So, oh, pretty cool. Okay. So I'm just waiting. Shouldn't take too long, just a few more seconds. I might as well just full screen it. Oh, I fixed this one. That one's fixed. Oh yeah, so the framework I'm using is the Universal Windows project. It allows you to create Windows apps using C Sharp. So I'm using C Sharp for the language, UWP for the overall front-end framework, which is programmed by XAML, which is a hardware. XAML is a markup language that you use to describe your UI. For the graphics in particular, for the actual graphics themselves, visuals, I'm using the Win2D package, which is published by Microsoft. So you can make like fast graphics for simple 2D games. This is running. My app is running really slow, mainly because of my laptop. My hardware is very underpowered. So just in case anyone is curious about that, as to why it's like this. Suppose I hit a brick. Right. I've not coded in Linux before. I've heard Linux is quite powerful there. Okay, I think my game's about to start. That's good to know. Oh, excellent. Just about. So obviously the graphics are a bit burns. Start the game. Trying to work on the core game loop. Start game. Simple things. And what was I doing? So I want to check the animation routine. I tried to set the 100 plus here, so I'm going to try and guess if I've got a high or lower card. I'm going to go for raise. The animation didn't fire, unfortunately. Let me see if I can get that right. I'm going to debug this quickly. I really love Lenovo products. Like I have a Lenovo, not a laptop, but I had a Lenovo laptop. It was so good. I don't think it was a ThinkPad I had, but I had one. I had the Yoga. It was so good. And I also have a Lenovo tablet. Like Lenovo is quite a underrated brand, I think, for gaming. Also, they have some really decent line of gaming laptops. Okay, I'm gonna debug this. Let's see. So if I debug around line 85, actually no. I want to check my precondition. Here we go. So this is obviously going to go for false because I'm not at the call out bit. I want to just double check it. So I'm going to put a precondition here at true. See what happens when I get there. Okay, so I hit true, call out success, so I should be running my animation. Draw text. I really think it's something to do with the color struct. I was having issues with this before. So I think that's pure white, the color for the text. What's the position value? Am I out of scope or something? 350, 710. Interesting. I'm not. Oh, maybe I am drawing over the text. Let me change the position, because the position of the card might be. I might be obscuring my text. Card edition, Y position. Cash. Oh no, sorry, cash edition. Where am I? Field player card. Y is at 700, which is a lower value if I use the UWP coordinate system. Like lower down the screen. Card additional Y position has been post decremented by 0.2. What's the X position? 710. Player card 650. Oh, but it's the field cards I want to look at. Field cards, X position is 700. So I might be obscuring the text if I'm drawing over it. What's the Y position? Field card face down, 360. Cash edition's at 350. So that's a bit above. Make sure I'm using the right values. Thanks a lot, dude. Appreciate that. All the best with your project as well. Okay. So I should be drawing on the screen. Deal with the graphic flashing there as well. Okay, let me see what's going on. I'm just gonna wait for. I'm gonna use my browser. I just want to double check this color struct thing. I don't know if it's actually initializing properly. this cache it? I need the AI search. I have to do it off screen. Get this. 1 second, guys. I just need to check something. Is that a struct or is it a class? Class. Oh, maybe my alpha channel then. So I have to set alpha transparency to max. Is max 1 or is it 255? Oh, that's interesting. I'm doing it differently. Windows UI color, my color equals Windows UI color font ARGB. Max everything, so I want the color white. I'm gonna get rid of that. Hopefully I have text color now. So I'll wait for my UWP session to load up. So I'm just waiting for my UWP to load. UWP should hopefully load soon. Right, that took a while. Alright, I'm gonna start game. So this, I hope my animation works. There we go, I fixed it. Awesome. So it says 100 there. Nice, awesome stuff. I'm gonna move the position of 100 a bit up. Animation, I want to make the animation a bit faster. Float. That was 0.4. Default position 340. So obviously the Y position increments going down across the viewport, which is not obvious actually. Position 340. Okay, let's see how that looks. I'm gonna try without debugging. I'm gonna look debugging. Let's wait for my UWP to load again. I think I went the wrong way around. Oh, I see it, but it's really fast. There's the 100, but why is it so quick now? Only increments of 5. Oh my gosh, I don't know what I did. And I shouldn't have done that. I'm doing it wrong. Oh, I see. It's because. Oh, okay, I see. I don't have to change it. I'll see how it goes. Oh, that's so interesting. My 100 plus 100's not going down, is it? What did I do that just changed everything? I keep messing up. So, 2, 4. Why is the animation broken? That's a bit wrong. What's the right position? Oh, the X position. I'm probably breaking out of this condition early or something. Make sure we set my flag. That's better. Doesn't look bad. Obviously the scoring is a bit wrong and the animation's firing when it shouldn't. I don't think I'm resetting my flag. Alright guys, I'm gonna take a short break. Alright guys, sorry about the wait. I'm gonna start wrapping up the stream. Yeah, so what happened? What did I miss here? So I fixed the text. Yeah, I think I'm gonna wrap up the stream. My brain is a little fried. It's been a long day. I've just been working on things. Hi guys, thanks a lot for your viewership. I really appreciate everything. And tomorrow I shall have another stream, most hopefully. Where am I? Let me just get this off screen. Hi guys, thanks for your viewership. Oh, this is the wrong tab. That's my YouTube studio. So thanks a lot guys, and hopefully I shall see you all in the next stream, which should be tomorrow.